Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of our 4th Age Rhovanion campaign. Going between the episodes last time, I moved my scout down through Anorian just to see what the situation was around minus Ithil and minus Honor here, and I found that Adunabar is making a move. It remains to be seen how they're going to do, but they've got 3, half stacks or more around minus Honor here. And it is under siege. They've got a bunch of family members. Some decent units. They got some Swords of the Shadow. Got some Orcs as well. In this stack, they've got some Orc Champions, Uruk Berserkers, Uruk Guard. So some nice varied stuff here from Adunabar. And I can't quite see what is inside Minas Anor, but it does look pretty formidable. So stuff is happening in the Ithil Valley. So we'll have to keep our eyes on that and, plan accordingly. That Adunabar may be looking for another target at some point. Of course, they're going to remain at war with the Reunited Kingdom for a very long time, but it's always good to be prepared. So let's just end the season here. We're waiting to see what Dorwinion's going to do and Rune. Okay. So we're losing less cash now. Last season we lost, we spent almost 10,000. And we lost another emissary here in Yathin Raw. So let's queue up another one. Again, this is just for bribery insurance. I'm probably being a little too paranoid. But this guy is going to die of old age at some point. And if there's a single unit in here, an AI faction might want to bribe. Gardar of Yathin Raw is attuned, though. He is attuned in Belagant, which is great news. So that's going to be helping our income. And we finished wineries in Esgaroth and provincial pacification down in Lithmore Chant. This is going to be a relatively cheap Homeland Dominion upgrade. 1,500 in land tax, but as you can see, a lot of mismanagement going on, 1,000. So we're going to be making a net 500 or 6, 7, 8, a net 800 or so. Certainly not bad. All right. So, Tham, I just want to double check because we did retrain the mercenaries here last time. And yep, they're back up to full. So we can retrain mercenaries here pretty much any old time. Now, I see North Rune is on our territory. We do not have a military access agreement. We are just allies. We are trading. I think we're trading. Actually, I'm not sure. Wouldn't it say trade rights? Yeah, it would. So maybe we need to rectify that because I would like to start trading with them. I think, actually, though, this is the first time we've shared a border. No, we've been sharing a border ever since I took this and gifted it to them. So I've not been diligent with trade rights. So let's open that up. And let's see if we can get some money out of them. All right, great. So they're going to give us 1,000 Mirian for the privilege of opening up trade rights. Down here we've got these 2 annoying units of Dorwinion. Just a nobleman and the king with a few odd units. So I think we'll have to take them out. We'll keep moving these foresters up towards Belagant. And yeah, we're suddenly, in the last episode I noticed we were losing a lot of money. We went from making a considerable amount to losing just a surprising amount of money. I'm not sure still what exactly caused that. All right, we can see Rohan attempting a bit of a comeback here. Dunland is struggling to hold some of these provinces, so their initiative is, or their momentum is a little bit at an ebb, I guess you could say. And so this is good to see. I like that Rohan is putting up a bit more of a fight, but it looks like Adunabar is coming in from the east, probably to finish the job there. Well, let's just keep going with this. All right, he's got basically nowhere to go now. Why can't I do that? Oh, because this army's right next to me. Okay. All right. Well, we'll take them out now. And we may even have movement points to swing around and hit that other army. And since they already retreated once on the campaign map, they can't retreat from the battlefield anymore. So this will be very nice They're completely cornered. And this makes it basically so that we are free to go against Wrathwin. Right, they're going to be up there. They do have some archers, so I do want to be a little careful. Let's put my other ranged guys up front, kind of as a screen. As well as these bowmen. I'm not too worried about them. They're easily replaceable mercenaries. And our light cav is going to be doing the charging and stuff, so let's get them over here. Yeah, they're going to be just in a really annoying position. I mean, I should have... I knew that because of the way the terrain was on the campaign map. They're pretty much on a mountainside. But I'd like to get rid of this annoying little outfit of theirs. Let's just take a look at what they've got, and it's actually only one man in this unit of Dorwinian bowmen, so I really don't need to worry too much about it, actually. Their general unit, though, is a bit of a problem. It's a quite strong cavalry unit, and so they could run into our ranged guys and just do a lot of damage. So we'll want to be backing them up really close with our own cavalry killing riders. As we approach, we're going to just keep climbing up this hill. All right, they can't withdraw. But they are sending these bowmen down. It's a bit silly, but they're doing it. Charge in with my riders. Hopefully kill him pretty fast. Alright, there he goes. There we are shooting at their warband, and here comes their general, and this is not going to be really good for us. Let's get our cavalry out of that way if we can. Okay, they're actually standing. Jeez. I probably should not have done this charge now that I'm looking at it. We got these warband in the way. We are killing them with our cav. Warband are wavering. But yeah, in a longer fight, you can see that they start to do a lot of damage. These bodyguards. Okay, now we can charge in with them. Yep, we're routing. Alright, we took out 10 of them in that charge, though. So if we can get good charges, that's very nice. Down to 16. Alright, now we're going to throw in our generals and hope they do well. Down to 10. 8. Tell you what, let's throw in the Rhovanion foresters. There he goes. Good. Okay. A really, really annoying fight. Because... oh well. Let's just end the battle. I mean, honestly, we wiped out enough of them. We lost a lot of light cav there. Kind of rushed it, but hey, at least that didn't join up with a larger army, I guess. And we can hit this guy, Guard of Garth. Let's do it. Just him, 29 men. Okay. So yeah, same type of thing again. May as well have the slingers up here and then the foresters in the front rank. Kind of in deep formation, I guess. Bowmen over here. And they're probably going to be in a pretty inaccessible position too. Yep, up here. Alright, it's just everyone in one group. So, what we want to do once we take out this guy is head back to Rhovanion. And we'll put it under siege. And we should be able to take it with just this army. And, you know, what other reinforcements we feel like sending as well. So that's going to be the plan coming up pretty shortly, I think. We do have to be a little careful with expanding too fast because we are starting to see some problems with public order. We are in the process of building a lot of our dominions that are going to allow us to avoid some of those public order debuffs. But we do have to wait for some of those to finish. So, you know, I'm not in a huge rush to take Rhovanion, but I also don't want to wait for Beornings to train a bunch of guys out of here either. So it's a bit of a balancing act. You know, I would be okay with putting it under siege for a while and kind of waiting for some of my other building projects to get finished. And then assault when I feel kind of ready about that. We're just behind this hill, so we're not going to get any good shots anyway. Yeah, they're going to go after our cav, and here we are in exactly the same position we were last turn, where we're charging uphill. And you know, we're going to lose a general here, I would guess. That'd be my guess. We're both involved in the melee. Well, maybe we won't. I would be surprised, though. All right. Well, lo and behold, we survived there. Only took 3 losses, is that right? Okay, so now those 2 loose armies in the field are gone off our territory where they can't be doing any more devastation or messing up the trade routes. We can get back onto their territory, and we do outnumber them pretty nicely in Rhovanion. That tells me that there's a lot of small-sized units like leftovers from defeats. And this is a settlement also that's been under siege for a very long time by North Rune. So probably that garrison is just very weakened by this point. I'd love to see North Rune putting them under pressure at Garth, but not sure if that's going to happen. Okay, but in the east, we're in a position now to move towards Amron Magor, this settlement right here. And they're training stuff out of here. They're training archers, warband, and stuff like that. None of it is individually too terribly threatening, but we're not really able to provide much in the way of reinforcements, so we have to send them from quite far away. Let's see how many guys we can take out of Adel, though. Let's see. If we go something like this, that's actually quite good. Maybe we could even do that. Nope, never mind. You can go right back. Okay, so we'll bring you down to about here, and you can meet up with this army. And you know, at this point, I think I may as well just merge some of these guys together. Something like that. So we've got some, you know, feasible sizes for our cav units. We do have another full cav unit and archer coming down, and we'll bring these guys over here. Hopefully they'll bring out like a couple of units from here, strip the garrison a bit, and we'll be able to beat whatever they have in the field and then comfortably put them under siege. So that's kind of the hope. And up north we were moving our armies in this direction. Let's see what the scout can uncover. Yeah, here we go. So this is the new High Chieftain here. This is the guy who probably took over the job. After the last episode, we killed the enemy king and heir in a single battle. So this was probably a younger brother, or who knows, maybe a sudden adoptee that the game threw at them just to keep them alive. But they've got, you know, some stuff. Again, this is the same stuff we've seen throughout the campaign. So nothing really new. I'm going to keep you right here governing, and I'm going to bring this guy as well as a bunch of cav. I'm a little unnerved that Northrune is feeling like they can get on our territory. So that is actually making me pause, because if I move everybody out of Raycoast and we get Thordram, then I've got Northrune like here, 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 and here, and they can attack me pretty much at any of these cities. So I have to be prepared to scramble back to defend against Northrune. So let's take out however many we can, and we'll not go for Thordram just yet. We'll kind of get up around there. We'll just sort of see how things are. Let's see. I'll take this cav, these two guys. Let's merge our foresters, actually. And, you know, we can send these slingers back for retraining. Okay, so you... Okay, that's still not looking great. But, you know, I think it's enough to call them out. They've got like a half stack in there, though. Let's see what that looks like, if we can get a sense of it. Okay, so they've got another nobleman here. 3 more axemen, some skirmishers, light cav, warband. So we want to get into a position where they're feeling strong enough to attack us with like this army, but not feeling like they have to bring everybody down. Beat this army and then hope that they take out more of the garrison from Thordram and keep coming toward us. All right, can I take the other warband out? Because that'd be pretty... Yes, I can. Great. Okay. And why not? So here I've got 3 slingers, 1 archer, 1 forester. You know, like 3-ish units of cav and a couple of warband. Let's set them up right here and see if they attack us. It would be kind of nice if they did. We'll be retraining slingers here. We've got units around here, so if Northrune betrays us, I think we'll be okay in Tham. And we are bringing these guys over, so let's not forget about that either. We'll see if they're actually needed in the south of Rune, or if it makes more sense to send them against Northrune. Okay, let's now we can take a closer look in this region. Okay, so the Reunited Kingdom is sending some reinforcements up from the southern fiefs. We can take a look at what they've got inside of Minas Anor, and it's some, you know, mixed stuff. Some archers, some men-at-arms even, and a mix of swords and militia otherwise. So this is probably going to be the status quo for at least a few more turns. Yeah, losing 5,000. But that's because we just queued up building, and you know, I think that's fine. So let's go ahead and end the season. Oh, not expecting that. Okay. The Beornings are at war with me. They have sent a pitiful army to besiege Arab Gobel, and they have not even bothered to take Thrimfeld first. Okay. Well, this is fine. We'll grab Holt for sure. And then, you know, I think we'll be will be good to just kind of hold position there. Hold will be a nice place to take it. It trades with Dale, I believe. Yep, and it trades with Northern Rhovanion as well. And it's easy to kind of control the forest through here. This is the only passage through, at least this side of the Mountains of Mirkwood. So we'll see what else they have. It might be good to get a scout over there. But they attacked quicker than I would have thought. So this does change the calculus a little bit. I'm not sure that I want to commit to a war against Dorwinion. Okay, our money looks so much better now. Like, what happened? We didn't take any towns, but now all of a sudden we're not losing a ton of cash. Well, let's get these guys into Belligant, and you know what? Let's pull these guys back, because we're going to need to help defend Arab Gobel. This is a noble, which is a unit of Beorning Guard, one of my favorite bodyguard units in the mod, I think. Just a really interesting. It's a scary unit. It's effective against armor. They're scaled up, so they're taller than other Manish units. But the other stuff is just pretty basic. Their Woodmen bows are, a danger, as all archers are, and their spearmen are theoretically a problem, but I think we'll be okay, especially with our archers. So, man, I'm glad I've got these guys right handy. Okay. We're at war with the Beornings. So I think this doesn't change what I want to do with these guys, which is basically, send them over here where we don't have a lot else in terms of troop training capability. We can always, if we really need to, get some guys from Rhovanost and send them north to deal with the Beornings. Let's see if they've made any other allies. Nope, still just allied with Dale. They're not allied with Adunabar, which is good. I think they do own this part of the map. Let's just send our spy up here. Yeah, I can see that this is Greenwood Vales. This is the settlement of Langwyke right up about here. So this is owned by the Beornings. So they've expanded to the south a little bit. I think I will keep him going up here just to see what other settlements they own. But we'll have to deal with that in the next turn. I'm not too concerned, though. All right, sending you guys down to Tham. Retrain those units, and yeah, I think that's all we want to do there. Now, this army does appear to be following us. And North Rune is not at war with Rune, are they? Nope, they're just at war with all the usual guys. So this means our Dorwinion war is kind of halting at the moment. But, that's okay. We've got 3 turns for this Homeland Dominion to get built. This is going to give us a little bit of that breathing space I was talking about, kind of wanting to have, so that Rathwin, we don't take it too quick before we get all of our Dominion stuff built. And maybe this will also mean we're not going to be betrayed by North Rune quite so quickly. But we do have, just Rune is looking a little more threatening up here. Now, could we force a war right now? I think we could. I mean, it's not going to be super helpful.
Captain, prepare for battle.
Yeah. Okay, so we are calling them in as reinforcements. We now have started a war between Rune and our ally North Rune. That means that they may be attacking up here and taking Thordram for themselves, which, fine. That's okay. I don't feel like I can really expand up there right now, given the troops I have in the area. But this may have just helped buy us a little time in terms of North Rune's allegiance. So if they're going to be at war with Rune, they're going to have to worry about the border they all of a sudden have with another enemy. Now they're fighting Dorwinion, who still has very large forces right near their capital in Garth. And they're also fighting Rune, which has large-ish forces on the other end of their capital. So this could be very, very good. Alright, I do want all these guys up front. Foresters can be back, and yeah, these guys can be back here, I guess. Yeah, let's wait for the reinforcements to show up. What do they have? Oh, just some warband. Peasants at arms. Okay, extremely poor quality stuff. But we'll definitely let them get up here, throw their men into battle. And then we'll choose the right moment for us to attack. Looks like Rune is kind of splitting its force now. Or maybe they'll withdraw. Which is annoying. They are withdrawing. Well, hopefully this has started the war regardless. I don't think they actually have to fight on the battlefield to be at war. I think that was the case in Medieval 1. You could... actually, if you joined into like a battle with your ally against another enemy faction, you weren't necessarily at war until you actually engaged them on the battlefield, I think. But I'm pretty sure that's not the case here. So I think North Rune is at war with Rune. We'll just double check that diplomacy message. All right, they're withdrawing. All right, we actually didn't get a diplomacy message. Are they not at war? Okay, they are. Good. So that message is probably going to come in next turn. And we got some more mercenaries here. Let's definitely pick them up. 2 slinger units. Very, very good. That makes me feel a lot better, actually. So, geez, now, do I take Thordram? Or do I take this and leave Thordram as the place I make a protectorate? I guess we'll have to see. Not moving any other troops around, not building anything. We're going to wait for our buildings to get complete. Oh, but check this out. They are pretty serious about this, sending some Beorning axemen and some other troops along the eaves of Hjorth. I think we'll be okay. They're probably going to put us under siege, though, next turn, but Hjorth has quite a lot of men inside of it. Let's get this guy over here. I mean, oh, he's the governor, isn't he? Shoot. I guess we'll keep him there, then. Hopefully, Barak the Hunter will live for a few more seasons. Although he is seasoned. But yeah, I'm thinking this will be fine. We've got enough archers here and cav that I think we should be okay. Oh, they took minus honor. Well, I don't know. The Reunited Kingdom does have a big army just outside the city. They may take it back. This may not be the decisive point just yet. And I really hope the balance is maintained for a little while. All right, Arnrod of the Eastland Marches. Let's check him out. Oh, he's in Raycoast. Excellent. Excellent news. All right, so we get another general in the area. And he's decent. He's competent at governing and commanding. And he's intelligent. Very good. He's unwise, so that gives him some penalties. But yeah, I think he'll be a pretty decent general to have in the field. All right, great. We finished Rhodes and Erebos. We finished Outland Dominion and Amrun Dor, this settlement way over here. Finished our goldsmiths in Nergzagil, and now we're back to making money. Finally. Good. I was a little concerned. We were down, remember when we were almost at 100,000? We were like just shy of 90,000. We've been continuously losing cash, so now we're just over 60 grand. Not really where I want it to be economically, but a couple of seasons, and I think that's going to really turn around. We're losing a lot of our trade income as we go to war with our neighbors. Yeah, 4 more seasons here. 5 more here. Okay. let's pull back with this army because I want to see what Rune does, or North Rune, if anyone is going to make a move on Thordram. And Thordram is looking pretty strong. So I'm not sure that I want to necessarily go after it right now. I just forced North Rune into a war with my enemy, and now we'll just kind of pull back and see what they're going to do. Here, though, we can certainly move closer to Amron Magor. So let's bring these guys over to the south. I think Amron Magor is the softer target at the moment. And, you know, there's no family members down here either, so we could take this without eliminating the faction. Of course, taking it would mean then we have to either hold it or gift it to somebody else. We could probably get away with holding it. Okay, we've actually got more than a full stack here, which is kind of great news. Let's put these 20 cav back in Adel and then combine. All right, we got a full stack. Very nice. Let's just do a little bit more maneuvering. If we're going to do any more maneuvering. Yeah, see, they're still training up here. I imagine they're going to get an army together and then move out against us somehow. So we're definitely going to attack the Beornings here. Beorning army has split or moved off into the woods somewhere. Not totally sure, because I don't think this is not the same army. I'm thinking they're somewhere right outside our settlement. So I'm not gonna set foot outside there. But yeah, everything else is good in terms of moving. So we do need to attack the Beornings, and they withdraw like a bunch of punks. So I think we're going to take them on in the next episode, folks. We're going to fight the Beornings here, and then probably press on with this army to see if we can grab Holt. It's a pretty easy take, I think, unless there's a big army hiding in the woods somewhere, which there very well could be. So we'll just need to get some scouts or some emissaries around and, you know, just take a look. Like this, for instance. Doesn't seem to be anything on the southern end of Holt, so we could just see if we could put it under siege. They're training war dogs, though, and that's kind of frightening. This is a very difficult unit to deal with. So yeah, we do want to take it and get rid of that hosting halls. But in any case, thank you for joining me with this episode, and I hope you'll stick around for the next one when we take on this new enemy and see just what the Beornings have to offer. Take care until then.